They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to run it to the right. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Lobos are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Lobos look to keep this drive humming. The give to the lone running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Martinez on the carry. Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
That makes the score Miami 3, New Mexico 0.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He's going to pass. Working on the right. Tackle is made after the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. Running with power.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll keep it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The back goes in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Canes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The Hurricanes get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Ward. Makes the grab down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Power football with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
3, New Mexico, 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Gets it to the back. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll turn to Martinez. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Give to the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. This is turning into a death march for this defense. 13th play of the drive coming. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Getting some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
That makes the score. Miami 6, New Mexico 0.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires the pass, intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Canes are in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, how did he make that move? They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sit back in the pocket. Just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Touchdown, Miami.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. They knock him down right there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Looking to pass on second down. To the end zone, and is picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Give to the single back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit.
Timeout, Miami.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's George. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Miami, 16. New Mexico, 0.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Ward. Tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, New Mexico! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the 2-point conversion. From the gun. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point try fails, and the lead remains 10.
Miami, 16.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Rodgers.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Gets it out quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Ward. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Buys a little time with his feet. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Quickly complete. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Martinez on the carry. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Restrepo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Going for 6. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Here comes the 2-point try. Fast motion from the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
25, New Mexico.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Lobos decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Using the quick game. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
1st down, Lobos.
To throw, it's Dampier. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Completes it in the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. A 1st down for the offense. The run to the right. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Handoff from the gun. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And the Canes will keep this drive going. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. On the move. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On the run, it's Fletcher. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to throw, it's Ward. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
32, New Mexico, 6.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the air, it's Dampier. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rodgers.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodgers. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The give. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. If If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He breaks a tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Second down coming up.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.